Hi, everyone. My name is Mónica Feliu Mojer. I am the Director of Communications and Science Outreach for the nonprofit Ciencia Puerto Rico. And it's my pleasure to tell you about Aquí Nos Cuidamos as a model for inclusive, community-centered science engagement. Aquí Nos Cuidamos is a multimedia, culturally relevant, ready-to-use COVID-19 prevention toolkit for vulnerable and marginalized communities in Puerto Rico. The goal of the toolkit is to put science in service of these communities. And because of that, the project was co-created with input from leaders of community-based organizations and groups, nonprofits, the deaf community, as well as journalists, communicators, and scientists. The project is centered around inclusion and accessibility so that the multiple realities of vulnerable and marginalized communities are represented in the work. And it's also evidence-based, drawing not just from public health and biomedical sciences, but also from the science and science communication, health and risk communications. Aquí Nos Cuidamos features 5 campaigns that are based on community priorities. Before we started designing this project, we had listening sessions, community forums, conversations, and fielded surveys to community leaders to ensure that what we were creating was really responding to the needs and the priorities of these different communities. The first 2 campaigns are focused on COVID-19 prevention, the science of the coronavirus, and really how to mitigate getting infected with the virus. The third campaign is focused on vaccination, answering frequently asked questions about vaccines to promote trust in them, and also promoting vaccination as an act of solidarity. Our 4th campaign is going to focus on mental health and emotional well-being. Well, the last one is going to be about how communities can use science to address current and future challenges and emergencies. All of the content of Aquí Nos Cuidamos can be found on our website, aquinoscuidamos.org, and everything is open access and free to download. The toolkit is multimedia to make it easy to share and just be ready for anybody to deploy as they see fit. We have posters, we have videos, we have educational documents, images and infographics, as well as audios. And I want to show you a video from our vaccination campaign to give you a sense of how we have approached producing our content.
La vacunación es un acto solidario. Te protege a ti, me protege a mí y protege tu comunidad mediante la inmunidad de rebaño. Para lograrla y proteger a aquellos que no son inmunes o que no se pueden vacunar, al menos 3 de cada 4 boricuas deben completar su proceso de vacunación. Antes y después de vacunarte, continúa practicando las medidas preventivas y así evitamos más contagios. Por ti, por tu comunidad y por Puerto Rico, vacúnate.
As you can see, the video is in Spanish, it's captioned or subtitled in English, and also is in sign language, in American Sign Language. The video also features music, Puerto Rican music. Music was created by a Puerto Rican musician, and different elements to make it relevant to the culture and realities of the communities we're trying to reach. Our very conservative estimate is that we have reached over 80,000 people in Puerto Rico through our website, social media, through media interviews, workshops, community leaders, and other users of the toolkit, public service announcements, and much more. The reception for Aquí Nos Cuidamos has been overwhelmingly positive. And I think the broad reach that we've had really validates the value and impact of our participatory, inclusive, culturally relevant, and community-centered strategies. And that's why we think that first, that the strategies of Aquí Nos Cuidamos can be applied to other issues, other science issues, other pressing issues, and that can be used by others to engage marginalized populations with science, which make it a model for engagement, building capacity and resilience among these communities, and promoting equity. Thank you so much for your attention, and I look forward to hearing from you.